It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and it's time for the Culinary Hotline Bling!
Ting, ting, ting!
That's right. You know what? I actually could hear you ting-ting at home. Thank you so much. You're so used to it by now. I'm proud of you. Now, yesterday was International Sushi Day, so we're one day late. Come on. But we have to have a celebration, and we have to make sure that the sushi concept is given its treatment on the Culinary Hotline, and that's what we're doing today. We have a professional chef, Chef Sam, who is here, and he's going to give us an idea of preparation, sushi making, a masterclass that you're going to have to lean in to see. So take some notes. Stay close to expressoshow.com for all the details. We even got Chef Clem. We recruited Chef Clem for this, so you have even more support. So voice notes, questions, whatever that is, 063 408 8863. Question 1. Honestly, I know, Chef Clem, you can agree, and Chef Sam, you can agree.
Let's see.
That sushi rice would be the biggest question.
Absolutely.
Because that alone, it's a process. Like, I've attempted it at home. I can never get it right. I have to go to a retailer and go ask them for rice to try and make sushi at home.
That's a brilliant idea, actually.
They actually do give me rice.
There we go. So if you at home want to try making your own sushi, but you're a bit intimidated by the rice, Carl, just come up with an amazing hack there. Just go to your local sushi place and buy some rice from there.
That's correct. That's what I do.
Or bring Chef Sam onto Expresso and have him teach you how to prep the rice. Chef Sam, so happy to have you here today.
Thank you.
Like Carl said, the rice, for me as well, is the most trickiest thing. Because rice in general is not an easy thing to cook.
It's not.
Especially when it's so specific to sushi. So can you please guide us through this process?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me just take the honor. When you're picking up the rice for sushi, you have to be specific. We're not using any other rice except the short grain rice, as you see. It's very thick but short. So the rice is categorized into 3 divisions, one being the short grain rice and one being the medium grain rice, and the long one, of which the long one, that is normally what we use in our household.
That's our, like, basmati, our jasmine.
So that is no-go. The long grain rice, that is no-go. So this is the perfect one, the short and the medium one. But there is a process to get this one right. You understand? So it has got a lot of starch, it got a lot of debris, and it's very oily. So you need to wash it several times until you can see the rice through the water. Then in that way, it is clean. Then when you've done that, you soak it for about 10 minutes before you cook it. And you put 1 part of rice and 1 part of water. Then you cook it for at least 45 minutes. Depending how much you're cooking it.
Okay.
So it will cook for about 20 minutes, and the rest of minutes, it will be just steaming.
I get you. And then the end result with the steaming, I know that there's a preparation even after that where we actually have to season the rice.
Yeah. Is there rice vinegar that goes in sometimes? I know some people actually add vinegar to their rice at times. So what do you do?
That is why it is so sticky. After cooking it for about 45 minutes, you mix it with vinegar. Vinegar makes it sticky and gives it flavor as well.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay.
Honestly, I've been trying this sushi rice thing for a long time.
So it is very important to get it right because it has been said or experimented that the deliciousness of sushi, it takes about 60% comes from the rice.
Very true.
If you miss that one, your sushi won't be as good as it's supposed to be.
I like it. Okay. Some serious business. So we've conquered the rice. We've got a beautifully seasoned rice, and it's cooled. And that's a question I had to ask about the rice. Temperature-wise, do you want it to always be cold?
It has to be at room temperature.
Room temperature.
Room temperature. You cannot refrigerate it because the moist takes away the vinegar out of it. So it won't be sticky anymore.
So you have to make for the cook.
It is kept at room temperature all the time.
So the good places will always have fresh rice because they know not to ever put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Cook it, use it within a period of time. Most importantly, not a day after.
Got you.
Use it within a day.
So with that knowledge that we have now, can we ask you? I think, Carl, do you want to take this first one? I'll take the second one.
What do you mean?
Can you teach Carl? You're gonna make a roll. What roll are you gonna make now? Just rice.
I just want to help you how to prep the salmon first.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Right.
So we do
Let's
salmon
go.
prep first.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. So
Rice
we've got
down.
rice
I'm gonna
sorted.
keep the rice to the
There we go.
side.
Look at
We'll
that.
come
Oh,
back to
that's
the rice. There we go.
beautiful.
That's rice.
Look at that.
So beautiful
That's
salmon.
beautiful.
When
Fresh, beautiful.
when I walk into a fishmonger
Yeah.
and I see the salmon, how do I ask him for that piece of salmon specifically for sushi?
Yeah, what's it called?
What is this? What is it actually called?
There's a top part of salmon which is mainly used for sashimi, and there's a bottom part of it which is the tail part of it, which you can use it for nigiri, salmon roses, for seared, for any other.
All right.
That's
okay.
perfect.
So now I've got what you call tezu here. Tezu is a mixture of vinegar and water.
I thought you were going to bless us. Okay.
Yeah, I also thought that's going to happen soon, but okay, but I
That
get
will
you.
happen. So tezu is a mixture of vinegar and water. Vinegar's got antibacterial and disinfecting properties, so hence we use it here. So now I've got a tail part of my salmon here. So how I'm gonna prep it?
Okay, look at that knife. Okay, so let's talk about that knife as well, because that's a proper knife, eh? Proper sharpened.
That's called sashimi knife or yanagiba, a knife which is best used for cutting the fish and cutting your sushi and cutting your sashimi as well.
So let me take a look at it. So the main characteristic is the fact that it's a long blade, so you're not making too many back and forth movements.
Yes.
And then it's nice and thin, so you're not disturbing too much of the flesh.
Yes, and
Perfect.
it's very sharp, but the sharpness of it makes your cut very smoothly. So if your knife is very blind, it will create some gaps and cracks, so which is easy for bacteria to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That
So when
in
it's
depth,
smooth,
okay.
bacteria can penetrate in.
Let's give it a cut. I mean, so you were about to prepare some sashimi for us, right?
No, not a sashimi. I'm about to show you how to slice it for nigiri and salmon roses.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So salmon roses is a bit long, so how I measure it, my 4 fingers plus 2, this is the size of my salmon roses.
Mathematics right there, huh?
This is just the size of my nigiri.
Gotcha.
Yes. So 1 cut is
Whoa.
enough.
Yes.
You don't go back and
Just
forth.
one cut
Yes.
is enough.
You don't go
Oh,
back
my
and
goodness.
forth. This
That is
a perfect size for salmon
Beautiful.
nigiri.
That's beautiful.
It is.
This is honestly...
That's mesmerizing, eh?
And then, I know you probably don't have the exact number, but how long did it take you to first get past that step of washing rice, then to the past that step of prepping fish, and then to actually start making sushi? How long was that whole process?
Well, everything for me took about 4 months.
Okay.
And you spend the whole year making sushi.
Yes.
You become better. But in Japan, for you to become a chef, you have to spend the whole year just cooking the rice. The whole year.
Basics.
The
Basics is important,
The
eh?
basics.
Yeah.
So when you make sushi for about a year, you gain confidence. And you become good at what you do.
And
What,
look at-
what
yeah,
about
I
if you've
love
been,
that.
only been making sushi for 5 minutes?
No, we cannot be calling you a chef.
I have more faith than that in Carl Wasty. Let's see. Carl Wasty, up for a slice. Chef, can we keep a piece for Carl to do his
a slice?
Yeah, to do a
Let's see.
beautiful... Carl, the people don't know that I know you're one step away from having your own TV show.
What
This man is-
are you talking about? I'm nervous now.
No,
now,
you're not.
let me
You're
explain.
not.
Okay, just,
all you do, just place your fingers here
Yes.
and slice back.
And slice back.
That's it.
Who's going to make
Don't
it?
forget
You know what I
this.
did? I
Don't
actually
forget
brought my sushi gloves.
Oh, you did?
You know, yeah.
Oh,
always
yes.
do.
Oh, so are you going to be performing your signature dish today, the California roll?
The California roll is what I do.
Okay, guys. Oh, and then also, Carl, do
I'd love
you
to
roll
see
with
that
the...
myself as well.
Me too. Do you roll with the black gloves
Sorry, man.
wherever you go? Wow.
I don't know if you know, I come prepared for these things.
No.
You had a challenge for me, I'm here for it, which is fantastic. So let me
I
just
was
get
not
this
worried
on.
about you.
Yes. So what are you saying? What do you need me to do? Over here. So
Yes.
you do that, right? And you're
Yeah.
going to slice it nice
Just
and
slice it
beautifully.
back.
Okay, like so. So that one, you see, that's a bit of a tail over there.
Wow.
That's
That-
it. You see, that's just for a different type of sushi.
Okay.
Okay, so do you know what I'm talking about, chef? Okay, and then this one over here, I'm going to make a chef Clem version. I'm just going to go through here.
Why is it thicker?
That's a perfect
Why
cut.
is it
And
thicker?
then that's the
That-
Why is it thicker? Why is it thicker?
Because I like the generosity that you give to the show. That's what I'm talking about.
I do
you
like
can't be
that.
precise as a chef.
Yeah.
Chef, would this be the same technique we use with our tuna or with our white firm fish?
Every fish does the same technique. I'll show you the different technique when you're cutting for sashimi.
I
Yes.
get you. And what's the type of fish that you would not use for sushi? Because obviously we're looking at salmon, and we know salmon's characteristics. It's got beautiful fat in there. Tuna's a very firm fish. We also talk about whitefish that is quite firm. What's a fish that we would not use for sushi?
Let me explain this to you as well. The sushi, you can use any product, any
Okay.
fish, beef, chicken, vegetables, anything.
Yeah.
I'll just explain to you why as we go along. But now, I want you, if we still have a minute,
Yes.
to prep wasabi.
We have exactly
Wasabi.
1 minute
We have
left.
1 minute to prep wasabi. Can you do it in
That
1
can
minute?
be possible.
Let's go.
Okay, so
So now, put your wasabi in there. Put your wasabi
I
powder.
mean, I'm gonna say don't give it a whiff, but it's wasabi powder into.
That's wasabi powder. Put some water in here.
Where do we? Spoon?
Yeah, use a spoon.
Just a little bit, yeah?
And we start with a little bit at a time.
This is
Put a little
great.
bit more. A little bit more.
Is this how? Is this how the?
A little bit.
Is that where that little ball of wasabi comes from on your plate? From the powder?
Yes. We get a powder like this. We mix it with water, and that's how we serve it.
That's
So,
beautiful.
so there is a difference between this wasabi and the original. wasabi.
Yes, the one where you have to kind of.
Don't cry
shave
on
it
me.
as well.
Don't cry
This is
on me.
great.
Don't cry on me. He's
It's
about
my
to
favorite.
cry. He's about to cry.
Are you okay?
Thank everyone
What's happening?
for being
He's
here
about to
today.
cry.
What's wrong?
Please.
You know, it is what I love about wasabi is the fact that it makes you, it gets you emotional. It is so strong. My sinuses are awake. I'm awake.
I feel that. I feel that. Oh, that
It's
one.
my favorite.
If
it's
you
my
have
favorite.
any questions for Chef Sam or Chef Clem, or if your eyes are burning, then just send a little message to 063-408. This is good. 8863. We would love to answer all of your questions on the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Ting, ting, ting. Yo, the ting is in my eye.
Yeah.